Hey Bruce, what's going on? It's Johnny. Just wanted to share the quick little thing on handbrake. And it's a very simple program. It's got a lot of different settings that we don't need to worry about. All we're doing is taking a video that's in one format and we're converting it to another format, just like you did in YouTube. But YouTube, I think, has a lot more steps. This will be a lot faster and a lot more reliable. Okay? So it's very simple. Once you download the software and you open it up, you're going to go to the source. And this is going to be a little slow on this particular computer because I'm recording. Um, go for video file and then locate your file. On this particular computer, I don't really think I have any videos, but I'll grab, and I do have some. Um, I'll just grab this funny video here. Okay, and you just open it, and it's gonna tell you how what the title is, and now the destination folder. Okay, um, what you want to do is, this is my suggestion if you're going to be working with videos on your PC, is to get an external hard drive and to store those there, or if you got enough space on Dropbox, if you got a subscription, you're not just using the free, then you can do that. But some other source other than your PC should hold the video files that you record and everything, because they're huge and they will slow down your system considerably. Okay, so in this particular instance, of course, I am using Google Drive. It's got, I don't know, 7 megs of and I'm just gonna, let's see, I'll save it to another folder. Okay, oh, I need a file name, don't I? I'll just call it Bruce. Okay, so this is where it's going to be saved. It's going to be saved in MP4 as an MP4 file, which is what we want. Now here's where just these few little ticks are important. Okay, you want to make sure you click Web Optimized. Now if you look over here, there's a handful of preset things. You can play around with this, and I encourage you to. Just take a look at the different settings. Once you click this, it'll change these settings. Um, if you click back, then you got to choose that. Now you can also set the width and height here so that it optimizes and converts to the width and height that you want to display, rather than displaying it at a different size. So if the width and height is too small, then you can make it a little bit bigger. But generally speaking, we don't have to worry about that. We don't need to worry about these settings, any of these. All the audio and all that stuff should be fine. Once you have this set, this is very simple. You just choose the file, it'll show up here. It may fill this in, and you see how this filled in as Bruce M4V. We don't want that. Okay, and this is just something that the software does. We want the file saved as MP4, and that's all you got to change. So if you remember to do these things when you do this, then you should be fine. Okay, and then all you got to do is click start. Now this is a very small video, so it's not going to take very long at all. For one like yours, it may take, depending on the speed of your computer, Um, it may take a half hour to 45 minutes. So you can go do it before you start eating supper or something like that, set it off and then go eat your supper and see if it's done by the time you're done, depending on how fast of a eater you are. And it just says it's finished. Okay? So now, let me get this here in the window. If we go to my Dropbox, now here's the only thing about Google. That's why I don't like it. It's not as immediate, but there it is. Because it was a small version, a small file, it did upload. But it saved it there, and if you look at the file format, it's MPEG 4, MP4, either one, just like a JPEG. They spell them different. Tells you the file size. And what you can do now is you can right click on this and you can send it to a compressed zip folder. Okay, so now it's a compressed zip folder. If we click on this one, it's such a small file, you don't see that big of a compression, but this is what you want to upload to Dropbox. That way it's easier for me just to grab it and extract it. Okay, and that's really it. That's all you need to do. And if you have any more questions, you know how to find me.